Veteran shot stopper has not faced much today. And here comes Son. Three's racing clear to get there, just ahead of Son Heung-min.
Good anticipation for threes. And then Son was on his own. And if he did, couldn't advance to that back line.
South Korea heading to an 11th consecutive World Cup appearance in Qatar in 2022. They lost in the round of 16, 4-1 against Brazil. They finished second in the group behind Portugal. They beat Portugal 2-1 in the final group game to advance ahead of Uruguay and Ghana. That after failing to get out of the group in 2014 and 2018, of course, their best World Cup finish was that wonderful World Cup on home soil in 2002. They finished fourth. Playing the US, of course, along the way. Austin gets across, slides in. And gets there just ahead of Son.
Yeah, I mean, Son's just determining where that back line's confrontation point is. I mean, he just dragged Ream all the way into the midfield. Then obviously spins off. Marston reads it well, but I mean, Son, one forward, is dictating really the posture and the positioning of four players for the U.S. Sargent's had a really tough time, obviously, against the back three. Not doing anything to unsettle those guys.
Kim Min-jae. Lee Ha-bom down the right side finds Sol. In towards Luna with a little bit of space here. Luna tries to play that one out to Pulisic on the left side. He's up against Lee Ha-bom. Pulisic towards the byline. Can he get across into the middle? Luna chasing, but it's hooked away there by Kim Jong-yu. A rare foray forward from the United States here in the 54th minute. Adams. Austin finds Luna. Luna towards Sargent. All the way back out for Tristan Blackman. Guest up against Lee Shock, and Guest still going. The flag goes up. Guest wanted a free kick. The decision is a corner. Second corner of the game for the US.
Dest, good change of pace here. Really tell if that came off the defender. It's been a handful every now and then, but he's gotten a chance to get isolated. I think that's one of the only times that South Korea hasn't had someone come over and help defensively. They've been able to get Dest isolated 1v1.
Sebastian Berhalter assisting Chris Richards' goals in the Gold Cup against Saudi Arabia in the group and Mexico in the final. Here he is standing over this corner. The right foot now swinging towards the 6-yard box, headed firmly away there by Kim Joo-sung. It's a 6 cut for the defender on the left side of the three at the back. Pulisic goes down with the challenge of Lee. A little bit more positive from the US here as we reach the 10-minute mark in the second half.
Pulisic, he's so great at just doing this, baiting players in, and getting a little lift on the ball. Just inviting the leg out. He just scoops it up slightly, otherwise it's right into the path of Lee. It's a really good opportunity here for the US.
Berhalter over the free kick once more. We talked about his impressive ability from set pieces in the first half. He's shown that for both club and country. Berhalter's delivery this time headed away at the front post. All the way back it comes towards Marston. Berhalter finds Lunin. Pulisic able to get there first, and Blackman with a little flick back into the path of Pulisic. Way in space down the left side, up against Sol Yong-soo. Way cutting inside and goes for goal. And finds almost the upper tier, but he's gone down hurt.
He reached for that hamstring immediately after he released the ball. Pochettino turned around to the bench. It looks like Zendejas sent to warm up.
We talked in the first half about the fact that he's playing left back right now for Marseille, having made the move to Wales. We just get another look at that effort. Went down straight after the shot. But where in his first squad since the Nations League in March, played 72 minutes at left back against Lyon on Sunday. Appearances in the first 3 league games. He started the last 2 after joining on loan. This is Son. The way opens up here for South Korea on the right side. Lee Dong-yong scored the second, bringing it forward. Mitchell back to the substitute play. Kim Ju-sung forward to his left central defensive position. Like Sun-ho. Is the 23-year-old Lee handball. Just a second cap for the defender. Lee handball once again down the right side to Sol. 47th cap for him as he pushes it up towards that right touchline. Inside for Kim Jong-yu. The ball played through the middle. Will chase. And best able to get that there and help it back towards Matt Freese. He's beaten twice in the first half by Son in the 18th, by Lee Dong-yong in the 43rd. And the playoff, Joe.
It's South Korea. Just so fluid. Wonderful to watch. The movement, the understanding of players' third runs that are happening well in advance of players expecting to be brought into sequences, and it's just been a real masterclass, especially in transition.
Looney. Now Adams. Wilson wide for Ware on the left. Adams sends Austin chasing across to the far touchline. Adams with the ball through, looking for the run of Josh Sargent. Just goes Kim Min-jae. Sargent with support over there from Pulisic as well to win. I think it's a throw by the corner flag. Maybe it's a corner.
Yeah, that's good for Sargent. Got to drag him out of the middle. He's a player that has had the game in front of him. He's been really comfortable. He's been really relaxed. See if you could drag him into wide positions.
Quadruple change coming from Maurizio Pochettino. Looked into the front post. Somersley wanted to clear it away. Balogun will be coming on. See Christian Roldan down there getting ready as well. Freeman is one of the other substitutes.
Reds went down.
And Chris Richards as well.
I hope he's okay, but he ever since that movement, he was not at a full stride. He reached back a few times to try to stretch it out. It's nothing serious.
When you wash with Snuggle, your loved ones will feel at home. On center stage, at the school dance, or away from home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
Continuing here for Tim Weah as Maurizio Pochettino stands giving some instructions to Tim Ream as we wait to see how things look when the changes are made. Tim Weah will be leading the game. Also Tyler Adams. Josh Sargent. And presumably Serginho Dest. Yes, it is. It will be Freeman for Dest, the straight swap at right back when this change happens. But they're just Tending to Tim Weah right now. Concern over the Marseille man here at the hour mark. What a chance for Christian Roldan, a late call up the Seattle Sounders man. Mauricio Pochettino and his staff have been scouting, watching a lot of MLS games. Roldan wasn't originally named in the squad, but was brought in because of his performances. Obviously, Sounders doing so well in Leagues Cup of late. But a big chance here for Roldan.
That's what I was saying earlier in the pregame show. It is, well, listen, would you like there to be more players that have solidified their opportunity in the World Cup based on play, based on the U.S., of course, but the silver lining is that there are plenty of players that have a chance to get into this side, that they can seriously convince Pochettino. And it's not until May that Pochettino has a extended amount of time with players in camp. So I was talking about that January camp. I mean, there are players at home that haven't gotten camped in a while. You come in, Diego Luna is an example. You come in, you put together a few good performances. There's just not a lot of time, not a lot of opportunities to prove something to Pochettino left. Pochettino hasn't said it directly. I think he's not sure if we can count on that.
Triple change coming here for South Korea. And it looks like it's going to be a back three here for the United States moving forward for the final half an hour of this one. Kim Jong-yu leaves the game. On comes Jens Castro. It's a debut for him. Son with a goal and an assist today. Makes way after 63 minutes. An incredible first half impact. As Oh Kyung-hyu comes on. And the last change, we'll see Lee Kang-in coming in.
You can hear what the crowd thinks of him. This is a really fun player to watch. Super dynamic, great left foot, excellent 1v1.
Lee Dong-yong was the last player to make way. So now it's Ream on the left of the back line with Richards in the middle and Blackman on the right. It's Freeman playing in the right wing back role, Arston on the left side. Looks like Roldan sitting with Berhalter. Luna's still in that advanced role. Luna secure in a central position. This is Blackman down the right side. Finds Alex Freeman. Freeman, the Orlando City fullback, coming on for his 8th cap. 38th cap for Christian Roldan. Hasn't played since the Gold Cup in 2023.
One thing I want to see now with Christian Pulisic truly unlocked to be in that central position with Luna, you can see it's just sending those midfield runs in behind. You got to force that back three to make some decisions. Can't just be one run.
Like in down the right side. Pull back to Luna. Halligan also a player that when Mauricio Pochettino originally named the squad, he only named 22 players, and then a couple of days later, Balogun was added. Luna gliding through, comes towards Balogun as he tries to turn. This is Freeman. Freeman draws it across goal. Pulisic direct header towards goal. Well, Dan got a touch, but it's through to Joe, but this is a little more positive here from the US.
Wonderful run from Balogun. Yeah, he takes a look, and this is what I mean about getting him out of that central position. Really well done from Luna to hit that first time. That's a difficult chance to take that early. Just defender there to make the play, and right after that, they were able to recycle. And now that they got South Korea back on their heels and they can counter press and go get on the ball, it's one of the advantages of moving into this back three. Now the disadvantage is going to be the space that's going to be given up in transition, especially wide.
US Soccer on TNT is presented by Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, a part of Marriott Bonvoy. Balogun coming in on 63rd minute for his first appearance under Maurizio Pochettino. He had shoulder and ankle injuries last year, of course. His last US appearance was against New Zealand on September the 10th last year. Today it was announced that Maurizio Pochettino would be moving to be the new US boss as they played that night in Cincinnati. His last goal came in the Copa America back in June of 2024, back-to-back games against Bolivia and Panama.
Well done there from Balogun. Great intensity there to go press the ball. It just hasn't happened consistently so far.
Diego Luna battling to try and win it back, but Mite Sok can play that one high forward. After down the left side, back it comes towards Tim Ream. He's played 90 minutes in the last 7 of the last games in a row, Tim Ream. Charlotte winning 8 in a row. His side is third in the East. Berhalter carrying it forward over halfway. Jens Kastrop with that ball across to the right side. 22-year-old midfielder playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Making a bit of history today, coming in Jens Kastrop, the 22-year-old. He has a German dad, a Korean mum. He was born in Dusseldorf, but he's the first foreign-born mixed heritage player to play for the South Korean men's national team. From a German youth international who made a FIFA switch early in August. Berhalter down the right, up towards halfway. Kim Min-jae with the captain's armband on now after the departure of Son. Teams met in 2 tournaments back in 2002, of course, the famous meeting in the World Cup in the second game of the group. Also in the Gold Cup that year. Mite Sok down the left. Picked up here by Oh Kyung-ju. Kyung-ju, the 24-year-old forward who plays for Genk. Scored in back-to-back games in the World Cup qualifiers in June against Iraq and Kuwait. US beat South Korea 2-1 at the Rose Bowl in that first group game in the Gold Cup in 2002. That Gold Cup game was actually a DeMarcus Beasley winner. Beasley scoring a goal to win the game early in that 2002 World Cup year. The US would go on to beat Costa Rica in the final of the Gold Cup. 3 minutes fouls here, and another change with Alex Zendejas getting set to come in here for the US, the Club America man in his first squad since last November. Be replacing Diego Luna.
And Zendejas, in his rare opportunities, has been great off the bench. He's come in, and I don't think Luna had a bad performance. And what a tough day he had. Never stopped running, never stopped working hard. In the first half, any sequences that looked a little bit dangerous, 1-2s in the midfield, someone trying to force the aggressive posture, trying to create things, it almost always came through the
Carrying it forward here as Berhalter comes across. We see Zendejas coming in. He was asked this week on media duties if he was frustrated by what happened this summer, the fact he wasn't called up to the Gold Cup. He said, you just have to respect the decision and work even harder. Carried forward here by Christian Pulisic in towards Zendejas. He's just come off the bench. Can he make something happen here for the United States? Berhalter. Freeman. Blackman's ball forward. Picked up there by Pulisic. Berhalter. Here's Chris Richards, the pass man. Down the right side for Freeman. Freeman back in here for Zendejas. Blackman steps in. Across from Reed. The captain's arm and off once again. Richards has been present for Palace so far. Every minute of the first 3 Premier League games. His 3rd year with Crystal Palace. They won 3-0 at Villa before the break. He played 90 minutes in the Community Shield, but on penalties against Liverpool as well. Dejas just runs into trouble. Has he got the free kick there? He has.
Great feet there from Zendejas.